Hello, it's Michelle, and I am back today just to do a quick video about my August planning. I just finished setting up all my August monthly, weekly stuff, and just in case you want to take a look at what that looks like, I made a few changes from my other video where I kind of showed you everything. So I'm still doing the standard bullet journal kind of monthly calendar thing here. It really works for me. I divide it up into weeks. I go Monday to Monday, just mentally that works better for me. And this allows me to kind of track everything as I know about it, and then I use these little post-its for things that I need to do, you know, every month or repeatedly through the month, and then when they're done, you know, I'll just put them over here and then done for the month, and then I can transfer them on to the next month when I plan that one out. Same thing over here, standard for the bullet journal method. I have my tasks here, and this is a running thing that goes throughout the month as I have things that come up that I have to do, plus everything I transfer over that I need to do that I didn't do last month. I put my little calendar here for a reminder, and then I'll have a little to-do list here taped in that I can flip open to track my daily priorities as I'm planning out for each month. Okay, on the next one, I have my August 2017 goals. So in this journal, I track, you know, just my general writing goals, my blog goals, and other goals that I have. I have a little area for improvements over last month, and then active projects. And I'm going to do another video about how I project track in my bullet journal, so you can check that out if you want to. This is my August tracker. It comes from BuJo Berry, which I will link down in the description box. I just love, she's got the little quotes and it's all plotted out for you, and since I prefer the lined composition books, this is one area where having the grid is really useful, so this takes care of that for me. Boom, I'm done. You saw in my previous video, if you saw that, you saw that I had a kind of a time log. I'm going to skip that this month just because it's I sort of got a little burned out on it last month, so I'm going to skip it for a couple months and, you know, see how that goes and add it back in if I need to. So for each of my weeklies, you'll see I kind of have the same thing here, writing, blog, others, but this will be for my weekly goals, and I have a few in there already, but I'm going to fill it all out in that other video. I like to have a little quote here just to inspire me for the week, and these are my shopping lists, and they kind of move with me depending on when I buy, what I shop, what I get, when I get it, that kind of thing. I changed my tracker on the weeklies because since I am using this tracker, there started to be too much duplication. And now that all of my garden vegetables are coming due, I thought it would be fun to track how many vegetables I pick each week, so that at the end of the season I can take a look and see, you know, how much I put into the gardening and what we got back out from it. You know, I know that it's better for the environment and everything else, and of course it's cheaper to grow your own vegetables, but that'll give me numbers, and I like numbers. What can I say? I always, like I say, when I get bogged down into work, I tend to forget to take care of myself and to sometimes take care of my relationships. So I like to put that in there to make sure I'm doing a couple of things each week at least to tend to those things. And then I do a week in review at the end of the week so that I can see what worked, what didn't, and then kind of refine my focus for the next week. This is something I'm going to be doing in the next video. Sorry about that. On this side, I have a space for each day. I will still be using this to plan out my days, just the time blocks as each day comes. I plan it out the night before in the morning, and that kind of keeps me a little bit more focused. So that part of the time tracking I will still do. Otherwise, on this side, I put my appointments, and in here I will fill in my to-dos for each day. I usually, when the week starts, I will go ahead and fill out all the to-dos, put everything in to-dos, and I try to break it up over the week so I can space out my goals and make sure I'm doing everything I want to do for the week. And then, of course, as things come up on a day-to-day basis, they get stuck in there as well. And I use pretty much the same basic bullet journal method for that too, except for I use really reduced symbols. I use a box instead of a dot, but I use the arrows for things that have to be migrated and all that kind of stuff. So that is the same here for my other weeks, which I haven't put in the dates for yet. So I will be putting in the dates for those. And Then last but not least, I've decided to to use 2 pages now for my monthly recap, and you can see it says August notes and recap. This way I can write down just little notations about things that are going on during the month, which I usually do in the rest of my pages, but I thought kind of having that all on one spread along with my all of my recaps, all of the cool events that I want to remember, I thought that would be nicer to have it all together in kind of one journaling page. So I went ahead and made that change. So there you have it. There's how I'm planning out for August. Like I say, it's a little bit different from what I did before, but pretty much the same. And let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything else you want to see, and happy bullet journaling. Bye.